Hey guys, just wanted to do a quick video. Since the 1 year anniversary of the death of Kenneka Jenkins was recently, I thought I would do just a little update video. I went to see if there were any new fresh articles out, and the Chicago Tribune had done one. It's wrote by John Keelman. 1 year after Kenneka Jenkins was found dead in the hotel freezer, conspiracy theories abound. Easily accessible. You can look it up just by typing in her name in a Google search. And it talks about how once she passed away, a lot of digital sleuths, as they call them, came out of the woodwork and started researching the case and doing this and that. It actually quotes Straight Drop in here, and Gray Hughes is quoted in here. And it has a lot of videos and little odd and end type things in there. But overall, it's a pretty decent read. I don't agree with it, but anywho. And then I wanted to kind of check up on some of the people that were coming up in this case. And so I was doing a little more digging. But I also found this article, which I found to be a little strange, but because I had never seen this. It is from CBS out of Chicago, and it's on their website, titled, it says, Activists. Video shows Kenneka Jenkins walking into hotel freezer alone. And the date of this is September 14th, 2017. And it says, excuse me, I can keep clearing my throat. I don't know what's going on with it. It says, for days, the big question has been, how did Kenneka Jenkins end up in Rosemont Hotel's walk-in freezer? Thursday, Chicago crisis responder Andrew Holmes tried to help shed some light on the 19-year-old Chicago woman's mysterious death, and I am familiar with him. Jenkins was found dead inside the freezer early Sunday after attending a party at the Crown Plaza. Okay. Holmes said he watched hotel surveillance video that shows Jenkins walking on her own into the freezer. She appeared to be trying to find her way back upstairs to the hotel lobby, trying different doors. We all wanted to know, did anybody pull her down there? Did anybody force her down there? Was anybody on the other side of that room when she got down there? And the answer to that is no, Holmes said. She walked into that unsecured area that should have been secured. But what got me is that it says he watched hotel surveillance video that shows her walking on her own into the freezer. Not into the freezer area, not into the basement, into that freezer. Thought that was pretty interesting. Let's see. The other thing that caught my attention is that he says he can't comment on all of the video he reviewed because police are still working on the case. Rosemont police confirmed they looped Holmes into the case, saying they did so with the knowledge and consent of the Jenkins family. Thought that was a neat little tidbit there. Get that off the screen. So, I wanted to know basically what had happened to Jayalim Ford, which is the transgender that was associated with the accident that happened after the party where someone was killed in her car, her car, and so I was just curious what happened to that person because I had heard no more about them. So I looked on the Chicago, just the city jail site, and they weren't there. So I Googled her name, and I came up with this case. So it told me that, she's still in the system somewhere. And I found it just interesting. Anyways, because someone was killed in the accident and she was charged with a DUI, she no longer is a city inmate. She then becomes a state inmate. So I looked and found her, and I will show you. think she got 3 years out of that. So she will be there for at least a year and a half, maybe a year. I don't know what the sentencing is like in Illinois, but I know in Kentucky, if you got a 3-year sentence, on this type of case, she may serve the actual 3 years. Anywho, she's in the Robinson Correctional Center. That's the picture. It actually says male, but I believe she identifies as female. 5'7". Admission date was July 12th of 2018. And projected parole date is March 26th of 2020. And her charge is aggravated DUI, accident death. They took her into custody on September the 8th of 2017, which we knew that. Sentenced 3 years from the Cook County Jail, and her sentence was not discharged. And there's links there if you want to send her money, etc. She has an open lawsuit, or a pending lawsuit going on, against Dr. Gunn. And it was filed in January of this year with the Illinois Northern District Court, Chicago office. The lawsuit is relating to prison conditions. And I'm going to go out on a limb, and I know once you assume something, you make an ass out of yourself. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say that this lawsuit has to do with the transgender issue and how they've treated her at Cook County, which wouldn't be far-fetched considering. But anywho, she does have that lawsuit pending. And I also found her on the Sister Survivor Network. I clicked on it. I Googled her name and this popped up. So I'm like, what in the world is this? And this is what comes up with her name. It is from 8 months ago. At Sister Survivor, hashtag Right Caged Women, hashtag WCW, hashtag Survive Sis. And I think we all knew that he identified with the name of Asia and as female. And it says Asia's legal name and mailing address is Jayalim Ford. It's got the inmate number and I believe that is the P.O. Box office to the city jail. And then there's this picture here, which I don't know that that's her. I don't know that it's not her. But anywho, there's that picture there. And I thought that was interesting. So, anywho, I just wanted to give a quick little update on Jayalim Ford. And because I know that name does still come up in the case. And just kind of let you know that she hasn't disappeared. She's actually in the Illinois Corrections Department custody. And she will be there for quite a while. So, anywho, I'm going to start kind of looking back at this case and seeing what else I can find. And just kind of re-looking at everything. And with fresh eyes after I've taken a little break from it. And we'll see what happens from there. But anywho, I just wanted you guys to see that. So, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.